Hello students, in previous part we have discussed about human sensory organ eye, and in this part we will discuss on human other sensory organ, that is ear. Human ear function dual function. Firstly, it is the organ which help in hearing, so it is called phonoreceptor. And second one, it makes our body balance or make the body equilibrium, so it is called statoreceptor. Phonoreceptor as well as statoreceptor. Human ear. Human ear show dual function. It means organ. It is the organ of hearing and equilibrium. It means this organ help in hearing as well as to make the body equilibrium. As it helps in hearing, so human ear is called phonoreceptor. Phonoreceptor. And as well as the ear help in body equilibrium, so it is also called statoreceptor. Statoreceptor. So human ear function show dual function. As we draw the structure of human ear, the human ear contains three parts. Structure of human ear. The human ear consists three parts: external ear, middle ear and internal ear or inner ear. First one is external ear. Second one is middle ear. And third one is inner ear. As you draw the structure of ear, we can categorize the three zones of the ear. First one is external ear, the ear part which can be seen externally. External ear consists two parts. These two parts are pinna and external auditory canal. External auditory canal, as well as it is also can say that external auditory meatus. Firstly, we draw the diagram of human ear. Human ear, the pinna is a flap-like structure which is externally. Pinna is a flap-like structure. This one. The external flap-like structure which is made up of cartilage. This is made up of cartilage. This external flap-like structure is also called pinna. The upper side, it contains a hard ridge muscle, or we can say that ridge muscle. Ridge means hard muscle. This is called helix. This is called helix. And lower zone, it contains very soft. It is very soft. That is called lobe. This is the external pinna. What is the role of pinna? The role of pinna is to collect the sound waves from the different direction and send it to the inner part. And inside, just in the inner side, there is a funnel-like structure. It can seen as a funnel-like structure. This funnel-like structure, which can be opened into an auditory canal. This opening part is called concha. Concha. The pinna open into the auditory canal. The opening part of the auditory canal or funnel-like structure is called concha. The auditory canal is just obliquely, slightly upper side. This is because there is no entry can be take place of water like substance. It is obliquely just above side. This is called auditory canal. External auditory canal or meatus. This external auditory canal is protected by some cartilage. It is protected by some cartilage as well as the bone. The bone. Auditory canal is protected by two bones and cartilage. These bones are temporal bone. In human ear, pinna is not able to move. We cannot move our pinna. We cannot we cannot show movement in our pinna. But there is some animals such like as horse, dog, cat, and cow. They can move their pinna. This is because they have some auricle muscles. The pinna contains auricle muscles. With the help of auricle muscles, the pinna can be moved. But these muscles are also found in human ear, but they are non-functional. It means these are vestigial. The three membranes are found in pinna. Three membranes, which are auricle membranes. These are vestigial in human being, but in mostly animals they are functional. With the help of the auricle muscles, they can move their pinna because they can collect. They are not able to move the neck just like as us. We can move our neck. The sound which are coming from different direction, we can move our neck and towards the pinna can be taken towards the sound waves. But in animals, they are not able to just move the neck like as human being. They have functional auricle muscles. They contain functional auricle muscles. In auditory canals, anterior side there are some hair-like structures. Hair-like structures. These hair-like structures are help to filter the dust particles, or we can say that they trap the dust particle when it enters the sound waves, which enters with the sound waves. Hairs. And this contain only 1/3 part of the auditory canal. 1/3 part. The length of auditory canal is nearly 25 centimeter. The 1/3 part of auditory canal anterior side, it contains hairs, and 2/3 part in the auditory canal, it contains another cells. Those cells are called ceruminous cell. These cells are called ceruminous cell. These cells secretes a substance which is called cerumen, which we also called earwax. If there is some insect enters into the ear, these wax trap it. They don't want to, they prevent the insect entry to the inner side of the ear. The earwax prevent the entry of an insect. At the end of auditory canal, there is a thin, stretched connective tissues muscles or membrane. This is a membrane which is called tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane, we also can say that tympanum. This tympanum is made up of stretched, it is a stretched muscles of connective tissue. Stretched muscles or membrane of connective tissue. This is also called eardrum. Tympanum is also called eardrum. The tympanum is the membrane which separates the external ear with the middle ear. So we can say that tympanum is also found in the external ear, and it is a part of external ear as well as a middle ear. Tympanum is the membrane which separates the external ear with the middle ear. This is the part of external ear. And then we comes into the middle ear. Middle ear, it consists a irregular, or we can say that a bean-shaped structures with a tubular like this one. This cavity contains a tubules, and that tubules comes into the buccal cavity, or we can say that nasopharynx. It comes into the buccal cavity or nasopharynx. This tube is called eustachian tube. Eustachian tube. Through the ears can move into the middle ear. The middle ear, it contains a cavity which is irregular. This cavity is filled with air and it contains bone, and a tube which comes into the nasopharynx. That tube is called eustachian tube. In this tube there are some valves are present. These valves remains blockage because the pressure of air inside the middle ear as well as external environment remains same. At that times the valve remains closed. These valves can be open only during yawning or swallowing, when we engulf some food, as well as yawning. At that time the valves may be open, otherwise these valves remains closed, and these valves are called eustachian valves. In the middle ear, the next part is middle ear. In middle ear there is a air cavity, and second one is eustachian tube. Eustachian tube. This tube opens into the nasopharynx. Second one, the middle ear consists three bones which are known as ear ossicle. Each ear contains three bones called ear ossicles. So it also contains ear ossicles. There are three ears ossicle. On the basis of bones shape, they are known as different by their different names, such like as first bone is Melius, second one is incus, and third one is stapes. There are three bones are found in middle ear. These bones are attached with the tympanum. One side, anterior part was the tympanum membrane, and posterior with the air cavity membrane. This air cavity at the posterior end, it contains two types of window. One is oval window, upper side is oval window. Oval window, it is also known as fenestra ovalis. It is also known as fenestra ovalis. And lower side, it contains a round window. This is called round window, as well as it is also known as fenestra rotunda. Fenestra rotunda. There are two windows present at the posterior end of the air cavity. One towards the upper side, that is oval window, and lower side, that is round window. The bones are present in the air cavity. These bones are anteriorly attached with the tympanum or eardrum and posteriorly with the oval window. The three bones which are known as ear ossicles, Melius, incus and stapes. Melius is a hammer-shaped structure. Hammer-shaped. It is a large bone which is a hammer-shaped. Such like this one. It is a hammer-shaped bone that is called Melius. The incus is just like it's an anvil shape. Anvil, it is a broad surface area of metallic. Then when we put some metals and hammer it, that is anvil shape. Anvil just like as a upper portion is wider portion, and then it becomes thinner and lower is base. This is anvil shape, which is called incus. The anvil is attached this one. This is the incus, second bone, which is called incus, that is in anvil shape. And the third, which is called stapes, it is the smallest bone in the human body. The smallest bone found in the body is stapes. It is stirrup shape. Stirrup is a shape, we can say that this is the U-shape hook-like structure which are found on the horse back. Whenever a horse rider climbs up the horse, that he put the foot into the stirrup or hook-like structure, and then he climbed up and jump on the back of the horse. This is the hook-like structure which is attached with the one side attached with the oval window. This also remains attached with the air cavity. Incus is also attached with the air cavity, and stirrup is also with the air cavity. The incus and stapes are attached with some muscles with the air cavity. These muscles are stapes. These muscles are called stapes. Stapes muscles. Whenever we can see that the air pressure, the air cavity is full of air. When we remains on earth, the pressure of air inside the cavity and external environment remains constant, similar. But sometimes when we go into the aeroplane, as the aeroplane start to take off, we feel some popping sound, just because popping sound, this is due to the pressure of air increase, and during the takeoff time the air pressure decrease outside. At that time this air start to move, start to pressure at this tympanum membrane, and when we feel some hurt means there are some popping sound, some pulping sound over the eardrums. So this is because we know that the valves are closed, remains closed. These valves open only yawning or swelling times. But as the aeroplane start to take off, the pressure inside the cavity increases, outside decreases. This air start to pop out through this, and it makes the pressure at the tympanum, and we saw popping sound. Sometimes the children start to weeping, crying. Then some candies are given to those persons or children so that they start to swelling the candy. At swelling times, these valves open and the air pressure remains constant. This is the middle ear and this one is the external ear. In next part we will discuss on the inner ear as well as mechanism of hearing.